Okay, so next, this data, we will set up our own server and we'll bring from there. This data is coming from the other server is okay. We can create our own server also. From there also we can bring the data. Come out of the project. Project one folder you have here. Out of the project one folder, you create a folder called JSON API. JSON API. JSON API folder. API folder is ready. JSON API folder. Open CMD in that. And you will write here npm install -g npm install -g JSON-server. npm install -g JSON-server. npm install -g JSON-server. Enter. It will install another server. npm install -g JSON-server. Enter. Something going on. You have to press the enter. Yes. Once you install, let me know in the chat. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Please. Mhm. I think we have discussed long back, no? Info campus. Praveen. Your name is Praveen. Asis. From Info campus, we have discussed long back, right? Ah. Yeah. Complete are there running behind us to have the React developer. Installation is done. Okay, 1 minute. So, documents. In this folder, you can create a file. Give the file name called data.json. In this folder, JSON API folder, you can create a file called data.json. Into the JSON API folder, create a file called data.json. Data.json. Where? Last. What was the project class? Where you created that file data.json? That was in the project class. Okay, file is ready. Data.json. Go in this file and first create one array. It call maybe user square bracket open close id 1 name name you can add email ramesh@gmail.com. Mobile number, details, good person. Next, after that, add one more user. ID as a 2, Ganesh. Remove the last comma, save the file. So not mistake on the comma or anything. Okay, so this is multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array only, no? Look at here. Array start, array end, one user, second user. But it is going to work like in the server. This file is going to work like in the server. Now, how to start the server? So hope it's written. Now let's come and we can start the server. How to start the server? You can write somewhere as a note. How to start the server? Okay, which server? JSON server. It's called JSON-server space JSON-server space watch data.json space minus port, any port number you can give. Ready? Come to the CMD. One CMD is running for the React server. Don't touch that. One more CMD we have open, where we have done the installation part. This installation part, you will write here this command: JSON hyphen server space minus minus watch space data.json space minus minus port 1234. Enter. Okay, so hope you got something like this or error. It says like localhost colon 1234/user. What is the user? If you look here, user is the name of the array. It's generated a path here. http://localhost colon 1234/user. So we'll go to the browser and we'll hit this URL. Localhost colon 1234/user. Come to browser. Localhost colon 1234/user. So this becomes a live server. Okay, this becomes a live server. So live server is running now. On this live server, we are getting the data from where? From that JSON file. Check once. Anyone error or working?
Error, sir.
What is error?
Sir, in JSON file error, sir. Show me JSON file, sir.
This is the problem. Replace this file and again run the code.
Sir. Sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, in JSON server, you written 1234. Instead of this number, we can written another number.
Write any 4 number, any 4 digit.
Okay, okay.
Working, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Now come to the browser. So in browser, what we can see? Localhost colon 1234/user. So user, when we say, it will give you a list of user. If you want to access a particular user, maybe 1 or 2 ID is there. You can write here user/number, maybe 2. Enter. It will give you only user number 2 details. It will give you only user number 2 details. Come back. Write user number 1. It will give you only user number 1 details. If you give only user, it will give you all the user details. Provided and working. Now this URL we will call from the React. This URL will call from the React. So we'll go here under the React and we'll try to call that URL. Okay. So we'll create a component for that. Hook7.js. Create a component called hook7.js. Hook7.js. Show me this side. You have to give one slash. Where is given one? User slash one and enter. Same. Yes, no. Okay, let's go now. Come to the 7. Import React, comma, component. Not component. Use state. Use state. Use state. Use effect from React. Next, come down. Const my hook 7. Come inside. Export default my hook 7. Return division. You can write that class container. Class name container we have given. Now come inside the container class. Follow inside H3. Total users. Total users. Something. Before that, you have to create a array. Const user list. You can write here. Update user. Use state. ये array. Then below you can print easily user list dot length. So this user list is going to come from your server, not from anywhere. It is going to come from your server. Okay, hope ready. So what it will give the length? 0 will come. Now we will write a function here called constant get user. Under the get user function, we are going to read the data from the server what we have set up just now. Fetch function we will use. Under the fetch function, you will be writing http:// localhost 1234/user. You will use the then function response by arrow method response.json because it's coming in the JSON. You have to convert it to JSON object. Then you will get as a user array. This user array you have to send to the that function update user. Via update user, it will go to the user list, user array. Next, based on this, we will compile this page, but as of now, it will not work. It will not give you the on time. We have to call it on load. Use effect we have to call. Use effect. Under the use effect, we require to follow comma true. And here you can call the get user function. Under the get user function, now we can link this file to the app.js, and then earlier we were reading the data from other source. Now we are not going to read from other source. The source is available in our system only. We are going to read the data from our computer. Okay, hope ready. Check now. So till here completed or going on?
Completed, sir.
Completed. Then we can follow next. We have to call under the app.js file, my hook 7 component. My hook 7 7. You can give a link here. Hook 7. Hook 7. My hook 7. But now page is loading. Hook 7. What is the length? Error. Cannot read the property of. Okay, no problem. Server is already running here. Localhost 1234/user. What I called here. Let us verify. http://localhost:1234/user. Okay. Response.json user array. Update user we given. User array we pass here. Use effect. True we given is okay. User list dot length. What problem in that? Use state, use effect, both are correct only. What is showing the error?
Sir,
Undefined dot length.
sir, in response, you write a curly bracket.
This one.
Uh,
Okay, yes, that is the problem. Response.json. Response.json should not be in the curly bracket. Response.json should not be in curly bracket. Due to that, it was getting failed. Now it should not get failed. Giving in how many? 2. 2 is coming. See how many users you have. You have total 2 users. We will go to the JSON file. We'll add one more user manually. Then we'll check the length is increasing or not. Anyone error? Hope you have the length as a 2. Length is a 2. Because total users we have 2 users only. Key. You have to use the map. Then only you can use key. No? Map we will use. Come to that file. Data file. Add one more user here. Go to data file. Add one more user. Comma. Add one more user. Give ID as a 3. Hope I added one more user. Check in the browser. If you refresh your browser, length should get increased to 3. Length should become as a 3 now. Add one more user. Then the length should become as a 3. Now come to our component file. Here we can create a table and we can add list of users. Create a table, cell padding, head, tr, th, serial number, th, full name. What are the details you have stored there? The JSON file. Name, email, mobile details, ID. This is ID, user ID better. User ID, name, mobile, next th email, next one more for details. Now come down, follow the T body. User list, dot length, user list dot map. User info, index, GD, user info dot ID, key equal to index. Next GD, user info dot name. This name is coming from the JSON file. In JSON file, what are the details we have stored? ID, name, email, mobile details. This only we are printing there as a object. Name, mobile. User info dot mobile. HTTP. User info dot email. User info dot details. Now after that, it will list you all the data what you have stored in JSON file. Opening. The list of users are coming from where? From which file? That file.
Sir,
JSON.
only two users is coming, sir.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Sir, only two users are coming, sir.
How many users you have in the JSON file?
3 users, sir.
Check properly. You have done some mistake. You have mistake in JSON file. JSON, everything I will share in your chat. You can use that. This is all content of JSON file. You can refresh your this page also. Then check still same or anything got increased.
Now getting, sir.
Come in.
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead. We need to know now next how to add the new record here dynamically. This page is only for listing purpose. This page is only for listing purpose. Now in this page, we can add the data in some other component that will come here. Component number 6 bring from somewhere else. Component number 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are the static, but this is coming from your JSON file. If you go to any component and come back, you will see the same number of records. So this JSON server, this one is working like is a server. This is working like is a complete server where you are getting the data. Now we can create a next file, or already we have a home component. In a home component, we can design a form and click on fill the form, click on submit button. The data will come here. 4 field we have to create. Take the value, click on save button, that will come here. The home page is a static page. Let's go to the home file. Listing, no problem. Right, it is same like what list page we have created. Just only change the URL. We are getting the data from our server directly. Okay. Next, after this, we can come to the file that is called home file. Already file we have. File is already working also. Just inside that, we need to design a form and see that. Go to your home file, home.js file you have somewhere. Home.js file. Array we have created last time, a static array. This array only not required. You can remove this array. Let's make it dynamic. Okay, remove this array and let's keep as a dynamic. This page will be to fill the form. Here we have to design a form to fill the data. Now right inside for add user. Add user. We have the home file. Open the file. Let's go there quickly. Modify that. Write a e tag. Inside you can write enter full name. We'll create a text box. Input type equal to text. Input type equal to text. Create one more paragraph. Now the JSON server you have created, there you are going to add the data new dynamically from the React. Full name, email ID, mobile number, and details of the user. Enter full name, enter email ID, enter mobile number, enter details. Next one button is required. Button save user. Okay, hope ready. Next, after that, check here. You will see one form will be ready. Name, email ID, mobile number, details, and save user button. Now we have to create the variables here. So for that, we have to call the use state in the beginning. Call the use state. Use state. Okay. Next, after that, write a constant full name, pick name. Use state empty. Email ID, mobile number, details. Constant email ID, email, use state. Okay. Next, after that, constant mobile number, with mobile, use state, empty. Next constant details. If details equal to use state identity. These all are the variables we have created. One more variable we required, constant MSG, update MSG equal to use state, enter user details. So this is ready here. Now this variable you can print here directly in paragraph MSG. So hope it is printing. Enter user details. When we click the enter the data and click on submit button, message will come here. User added successfully. So go now. Now write a function call save user. Const save equal to write a rupee, come inside, create a variable name user equal to from JSON server you will copy one user details and paste here. Bring one complete user details from the JSON server and paste here. Bring one complete user details from JSON server. This way. Both anyone have pen drive? No pen drive. Okay, ready. Next, after that, ID no need to send. Remove that. ID will get generated by server automatically. We need to send here name. The name will come from the full name. Email will come from the email ID. Email ID. Mobile will come from mobile number. Mobile number. Details will come from the details. This array is ready. Next, after that, after this, now we have to post this data to their server. So for fetching purpose, we have used the fetch function. Now for posting purpose, we have to use another one. Okay. Hope written till here. Go to the terminal, select the new terminal. If you have written till here, go to the terminal, select the new terminal. Under the new terminal, under the new terminal, under the new terminal, under the new terminal, we have to write npm install axios. Write that npm install axios. Internet is required. npm install axios. axios. npm install axios. Do that. Hope ready. Installation is going on. Sumendra. Sumendra Priyadarshini, class is 3:30. Okay. Sri Devi Manjunathan. 3:30. You need to log in 3:30. Okay, hope you can hear me.
Okay, sir.
3:30 exact you can log in, okay? Installation completed, Axios going on. Okay. So this we are installing, this is for posting purpose, because you have to post the data from the front end to back end. Your React becomes a front end, JSON server is a back end. So to the back end you need to post. There you have created 3 users manually. Now you will not go and add manually. From here only fill the form and submit, it will go there. And it will store permanently, it will not delete automatically. It will be there for the, it will be there for always, it will not delete. Okay, so next, after that, just Okay, so it is sent, installed. Okay, now if installation is done, let's import on the top. Import Axios, Axios from Axios. Import Axios from Axios. This library is going to help you for what purpose? Posting the data. Posting also we can do, delete also we can do, edit also we can do, select fetch also we can do. All we can do through this library. Okay. So come down now. Axios imported. Now at this place, you will write here axios.post. Axios.post. Inside that, what is your URL? Where you want to post? To the same as server, where the server is running. That is called http://localhost 1234/user, comma, this new user. Write this line, axios.post user/new user dot then response. RES response. Add method. Simple, you will write here update message function you will call, and you will write user save successfully. Full name plus under the update message function you can write here full name plus save successfully. Full name plus save successfully. The save function we need to click on button click. So one place you are fetching the data, another place you are saving the data. On click equal to call the save function. On click equal to call the save function. On click equal to call the save function. Now try posting back this full name, email ID, mobile number details is a variable name, and on button click you are calling the save. Now saving or not? Fill the form, click on save button. Message will update on the top. Then go to the listing page and check whichever the data you have added, is it coming under the list? Whichever the data we have posted, save function, let me share in the chat. Save function, I can share in the chat. Saving. How you tested? Go here, fill the form. Gmail.com. If not saving, log in the Zoom chat. I will give you the code. He is okay. Save here. It will say save successfully. If I go to the hook 7 file, I should see here Ajit should come. Okay, details are not posting. Hold on. Okay, only ID got created. So what did the mistake is? Okay, user, new user is okay. Axios.post, axios.post. Okay, fine. Name, email, mobile details. The same thing we have here.
Sir, we have not updated those big details, big name.
Which one? Oh, we
Uh,
cannot call the functions there. Yes, yes. Function we have not called there because of that. We need to call the function, no? This function you called here, this function. You need to call here, no, for text box. On change. On change equal to create obj. Then after that, call the function called pick name. Pick name. Under the pick name function, you have to pass obj dot target dot value. Obj dot target dot value. This much we need to write everywhere. We need to call here everywhere. Pick name, pick email. Pick email, pick mobile, pick details. Pick details. Now it should work properly. So this way, and then check. Button click. Now it should save the value.
Hello? Sir?
Yeah. Tell me, I can hear.
Sir, not coming, sir.
See, I will go to the home file. I will enter the value here. And let's. I will add something. I will add something. I will add something. Save here. Alex save successfully. I will go to the 7. It's coming here properly. Alex save successfully. I will go here again. I will write something TTT. Something, any value, no problem. Save it. Save successfully. If I go to the save it shows here. In home you are saving, and in the book 7 you are listing. It comes here. Okay, you have to call here on change everywhere. On change, O is capital, change is C capital. I will share this save function. You can save it.
So this Axios is not installing properly, sir. It's showing 66 vulnerabilities is there.
What it says?
It's
Axios?
showing 66 vulnerabilities is there.
That is not problem at all. At last, it will show you this many package installed. What version is showing in the last? When you have installed, it will show version Axios. This version is installed. That vulnerability and all, leave it.
It's not showing any version, sir.
Install this line, write this line, and then check. You have written this code or you have not written?
Return, sir.
We'll share the file. You can use this file. You have entered the empty record. You have click on save button. Save button. You click many times. How can you say not again? You have click on save button many times, because of that it's created. Record is created. Now you are saving, it's coming or not? Now you save, it's coming, no? Because when you have, see, when I go here and I click here 10, 12 times here, what will happen? It will create for me also empty, it will create here. Right? So here, empty got created. You have clicked on empty button many times because of that. Okay, so I sent you the home file.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
sir, it's created empty for how to reduce that columns, empty columns in Bookscape.
Delete from the JSON file.
What, sir?
In JSON file, it will create the empty column. Go and delete from there. This file is here, no? JSON file. You have a data.json file you have created today.
So, yes, sir.
Huh?
Created, sir.
Go in that file and whichever you don't want, delete that record. If empty has come there, delete from there. Empty record is there, you can delete from that file.
Okay, sir. It automatically updated, sir.
It will get updated. You are sending in the file directly.
Okay, sir.
Into the file. Saving or not? Saving quickly. Save should happen, list should happen. Both the file I have shared in your chat folder. In the chat, you can download it and you can see if there is error. This data is going to this file. Whichever the data you are sending, it is going to this file. Which file? The JSON API folder. You have a file data.json. Under that file, your content will get added. See here, the contents are getting added here. If you send empty, it will go as empty. Delete empty records. If there is empty, you can delete that. If there is an empty record, you can delete that. And then after that, check. We will learn tomorrow how to delete data from there.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
in YouTube invitation, it shows invitation expired. How to?
Tomorrow I will guide you. Yeah. Okay, then we'll see you tomorrow.